Greatest interest ever in the finish to this segment.
Yeah.
I've got texts, I've got people flying in going, this will test the mettle of the segment that is Hit It Hose.
I told you, homeboy.
I won Nuff of the Year. How do I win that?
Unbelievable.
Enough.
Inks.
Would have given it a bit.
Triple and rocks footy. Cricket footy.
Break it down.
All right, here we go.
Family, everyone's texted me saying they're not sure if they want me back, and I don't know, but this is going to be an interesting one. Nuff, gather round edition from last weekend. This one,
righto. Yes.
And a few boys come over and treated it as a bit of a footy trip. I felt I was pretty quiet, but the few of them, didn't they like to get away? And let's start with Barry Denner. Now,
the people.
the people's caller. Well, we've got a good sponsor, new sponsor on, Titanium Caravans, and they're great sponsors, but I don't know about the read, Baz. I don't think he nails it. And speaking of long,
it's a 9-point lead to Port Adelaide.
Sorry, I'll start it again.
It's a 9-point lead to Port Adelaide. Titanium Caravan scoreboard, of course, in the third quarter. Want to go anywhere? You'll need Australia's toughest off-road caravan. Titanium Caravans are purpose-built to tackle Australia's uncompromising conditions. They have everything you need to stay off-grid and off-road for longer. They have everything you need for look no further, of course, than the Titanium Caravan. Visit titaniumcaravans.com.au.
He was absolutely nailing that. And last week at Gathering, he goes, I haven't been enough this year. How good's that? I said, I'll get you at some stage. And bang, it was that day. So thank you very much, Baz, for providing that. But maybe there is something wrong with the read, Jim. I know you have to read this a bit because, our man Brownie had a bit of trouble with it too. But he did pick up on maybe where people were going wrong.
Titanium Caravans are purpose-built to tackle Australia's uncompromising conditions. They have everything you need to stay off the grid and off-road for longer. They have everything you need to stay off the grid and off-road for longer. That's written there twice, actually. Look no further than Titanium Caravans. titaniumcaravans.com.au.
Oh, no.
Well, normally if it's written twice, you don't read it twice, Brownie. We just go once. Last week we had BT. Now, this can happen to the best callers. He had, I think we've got it there. The Sheasel to Sheasel.
Yes. Sheasel's wondering what to do. Right foot found a little one to himself.
Bristles. Hard to do it again.
Sheasel has marked the ball.
I was wondering where you're going to go next.
Interesting little easy one.
He's getting a lot of the footy, but I'm not sure he's kicking to himself. But this week, or last round, Brownie had a bit of trouble with, Cameron. He was everywhere.
Tomahawk playing up high. Sweeping handball to Holmes was brilliant. Holmes, Jeremy Cameron. And now he's got one. He gives it off. Really big handball. And Cameron kicks the goal. He was good. He handballed it to himself.
And don't the boys get around him? How's he going to get out of this one? Everyone just goes quiet and laughs at the end. Hey, speaking of names, we've got BT there. First thing we probably all should learn is when we have a boss, learn the boss's name. See, he's getting the boss and the stats man's name mixed up. This one, he was talking about the boss.
Heath, our boss, just off to another. You and our boss.
Oh, you know the boss well, BT?
He's just off to another lunch.
So he's called the boss. He's called the boss Ewan. No, Ethan. I'm getting confused now. And then he calls our stats man Ewan.
And we've got Ewan with us here with the stats. No, Ethan.
Sorry.
It is hard. I actually get confused trying to work out who's who there. But now the chief. We did mention the chief a little bit earlier. What's that B wordy? What's he in? Some
Bachelor.
What is it, Bill? Bachelor. Yes. And number one, I think he is number one. I think he was right up the top. Well, he was getting some names confused, but not just confused. He actually thought Ethan's name was this.
Got a great read, Zed, from Heath. 18 to 5, the marks in favour of Gold Coast, but they're playing on 11% of the time.
Thanks, Heath.
Well done, Heath.
Yeah, no worries.
Who'd you get it off, Chief?
Did you say that?
Normally very good with names, Chief.
It's not Heath.
So we've got a bloke not called Heath here.
Yeah. Been named for the last 27 years.
Ethan Meldrum, not Heath Meldrum.
It's not.
Heath Belgium is your sort of celebrity gossip.
It's not Molly.
No.
Oh, who's been hot?
Never heard that one before, AJ.
Was that at Norwood?
Yeah, that was at Norwood.
Yeah.
Funny that.
You could hear it, couldn't you?
How do you not know people's names?
Jim.
I'll get to you in a minute, Bill, actually, speaking of names. But Ash Chua, well, he came over. He thought he was on the footy trip too, and he just couldn't quite mix it with the big boys. He couldn't back it up anyway because I don't know how to describe his weekend apart from meh. We spoke about the People's Caller earlier. Well, this is what came out when he tried to say that.
We've got Barry Denner, the People's Corner.
He's gone the People's Corner. And then you might know this as well, Bill. Max Holmes' mother, a supreme athlete back in the day.
Naylor.
Yeah, Lee Naylor. So the boys were just sort of talking about that and through to Ash, and well, this is what he started with.
Junior 400 metre runner. His mum is Lee Naylor. Commonwealth medal winner. I believe gold. That's where he gets his speed from.
Triple M Z Lennon, can you confirm that, Ash?
Nodding his head. Will do. Just nods. We're on radio, too.
Come back to you shortly, Brennan.
Got to use your voice box on radio. It's not a visual thing.
So he didn't know her, obviously. So what he did is he went and they allowed him a bit of time, went and did his homework, came back and thought, I think, well, personally, I reckon he nailed it. Got everything right about her.
True man, Max Holmes' mother we're looking for.
Yeah, well, she's a beauty, isn't she?
Oh, she is. Daisy's got some content there.
That's what he's come back
She's a
with.
beauty.
Go and do some homework, Ash, and find out a few stats. See if she did win a gold medal. And she's a beauty. So, Ash, I think he went out a bit of a sleep after that game. He needed it. But now, Bill, moving on to you. In the past, we're speaking of names.
In my wildest dreams, did you ever best outing you have had?
No. That's not any part of that. I've heard of that enough. There was a question at the end, I'm pretty sure. I might need to hear it again.
In the history of blue
but
golf.
you've called Jim wrong names before, but we can't forget this one.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, Jing,
You started with the Jing, but on the rush hour last night, I don't even know what you called him, but I think it's... Well, I'll let you be the judge.
Right.
Hello to you, Fat.
Plus something else there, Jim. You forgot to read out.
Germ.
I think it was Germ.
Germ. Did you try and call that?
It's disrespectful, Bernard. That's what it is. I've single-handedly kept him in a job for 14 years. He calls me Jern.
It's a new name now, Knob.
They do ask me a lot about you, Bill. Does he put that on? I said he's not clever enough to be able to put that on.
Any of it on.
What do you reckon they're asking me about your question?
Stop bringing that up.
If it's not in here...
Well, you were late last... I haven't finished with you yet. You were late last week. You're doing a bit of media craft down at Glenelg for, I don't know, you were only warming up the crowd. Don't know why you had to go down there. But that was for the Sunday Footy Show.
Yes.
And, well, as soon as you came in, this is the first comment or question you ask, and, well, you had a bit of trouble with your throat.
Pat, I tell you what, just a bit serious. I spoke to Paddy yesterday, mate, and he was good. He was up and about, and he's going okay. So, bloody good night. Sorry. It was an emotional question. I was getting a bit emotional.
Oh, it was emotional.
Blokes are allowed to show their emotion now and then.
Oh, are they?
Wouldn't
I know
hurt you
that.
blokes, Damien, to show a bit and drop a tear now and then, or Jing, or even you, Bernard.
Oh, you're still running with it. You're emotional. Were you?
Yeah,
Okay.
emotional.
Well,
You enjoyed that Damo a lot, didn't you?
I did, Rose. Can we play it again? Hit it, Nuff. Hit the Nuff.
Here we go.
Gotta be. Only one.
Nuff of the week for round 6, 2023 is...
Yes.
It's Damo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Damo.
No.
Oh, we've heard me enough. We don't need to play that again. But Damo, you can't hide anywhere. This, the sounding board podcast you do, I listen to that. I listen to all 45 minutes. It hurts sometimes to get through the whole thing.
You and about 50,000 others a week, Bernard.
50,000. Jeez. Hey, I just want, Bill, you tell me, where do you think we lose Damo and Hutchie has to had to wait for him to come back? You tell me the
all
moment.
ears.
Right, good.
You could tell it was already generating some really genuine positivity before I got there late Thursday. But I thought this city was a bus.
So just on the media management of the weekend, I thought it was.
What was that?
What was that? When you said a bus, when you said the city was a bus,
A bus.
that's what just
What was that? What did you say? Just throw to an ad break, Bill.
you do. Just bail
give
out, bail out, and but
Let him fly through.
that's not
a good promo
Anyway,
line for the podcast.
That's not
Tim's is not ready yet, so
Hang on. What's going on?
Here we go.
Bernard.
Did you ever in your wildest dreams ever think that this would happen? Like the people here, the crowd, everything. Even yesterday was so good. We were part of that. But I just before we came here, I watched the footage for a bit, and they said the commentators were saying we have not seen this in live golf. Unless the history doesn't go back far, but they have not seen this in live golf. Did you think you would be the best outing that they've had?
Mayday, bail out,
Abort. Throw me a life jacket.
Oh, my goodness.
No. Right, that's it, host. Get rid of that now. That's it.
Nope.
Done.
Get rid of that.
Enough of the year.